Tell us the history of your business.
Whistler Funeral Home was originally started in 1859, and then we came to Perrysburg in 1964. The funeral home at that time was on Front Street, and we were up there for 10 years, and then we built this new building here in 1974 and have been here since.
What inspired you to purchase this business?
It was in a small town, and the Whistler family had a wonderful name, and I knew Mr. Whistler and had talked to him for about 2 years before we actually were able to buy the business because he died in 1964.
Tell us about your services for veterans.
We take care of all of the services that the federal government provides, like getting the flag, the grave marker, and we have emblems we use on our hearses, and we have also a bugler that can come and do a flag presentation, 2 people at the cemetery for retired veterans. And then if others need help, there's other help from the federal government that they can get also at the same time.
How important is pre-planning a funeral?
I think a lot of people, it's very important for them. They know what they want, and sometimes they don't really tell their family. But when they do make a prearrangement, one thing I suggest to them is that they not tie things down too tight, because they don't know what the family's needs will be at the time of the loss of that individual. And so if they leave, because the funeral itself is for the living, not for the dead.
How important is a vegetation and service?
It gives the community an opportunity to express their sympathies to the family. If they come in and they have an opportunity to see the family, if not, many times people will see them in the grocery store or somewhere else, and you could go 2-3 months people expressing sympathy, where if you have calling hours in a service, the burial's made, not that you're not going to miss that person, but at least it gives you a closure for the time.
Tell us about some memorable funerals.
I think one of the most interesting and memorable ones for me was when Dale Craig died, and he had Craig Transportation, and they had just gotten a new trailer in, and at that time we used the trailer as the hearse, and the pallbearers put the casket up on rollers in the back end of the trailer, and we went to the cemetery and made the burial.
If people would like more information on your business, what can they do?
All they have to do is call us, and we'll be glad to set up a time that's convenient for them, either here at the funeral home or at their own home if that's where they feel more comfortable.
Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you for coming down and visiting us. When we used to have the high school right down the street, I saw everybody go by every day, and now it's the middle school. Thank you for inviting us.
This is Brittany Moore reporting for the Perrysburg Digital Media Club. Thank you for coming on as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts for this program?
I think it's great for the children to have that opportunity. All your life you're going to have to be able to speak with people and spend time with people. Gives you good exposure to start with.
What other community activities do you support?
We try to support several different programs. Perrysburg Christians United with the pumpkin patch and our Easter egg roll. We have people that belong to different service clubs and churches and participate with the senior citizens and also with Abundant Life, things of that nature. We try to be a part of the community and support the projects that the community has.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
Well, you're welcome. We enjoy being a part of the community because the community is also part of us in our care for each family we serve.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
I love the education. I love the way that the students are involved in growing their abilities to be able to communicate and to maybe in the future have a career in some kind of media.
What other community activities do you support?
We are a member of Perrysburg Chamber, Toledo Chamber. We are a member of HBA. We sponsor orchestra at our local school, and we're members of a church, not in Perrysburg, but in Toledo.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
Thank you.
This is Annabelle Aveck reporting for the Perrysburg Digital Media Club.